Today we start with while loop. We can use the while loop to repeat a sequence of statements until the controlling condition is no longer true. Okay, so it is repeat a statement until controlling condition is no longer true. The condition is evaluated at the start of each iteration. The loop terminates when the condition is false or not. If the condition is false or not, the start of the loop, no further iteration are performed. So thus it is possible that none of the statements inside the loop are executed. So in the while loop, first you are defining a condition. Till your condition is true, then statement within the while loop is executed. If your condition is false, there is no statement is executed. So in the syntax, we are defining a condition. It is a boolean variable or expression statement. It can be more PLSQL or SQL statement. Okay, so we can include any kind of SQL statement here in while loop. Now I am going for an example of while loop. Right. So here we define a variable number equals to 10. While your value is less than 20, it is printing you all the value and increment the value by 1. Now here we define a value as 10. Now your condition has checked here. 10 is less than 20. Condition is true. That is printing you 10. Then 10 plus 1 is 11. So 11 is less than 20. Condition is true. Then it is printing you 11. The increment to 12. 12 is less than 20. Condition is true. It is printing you 12. So this process is continued till your value or till your condition is not false. It is printing you 10 to 19. It is printing you 10 to 19. Now I'm showing you another condition of a book. There is another example of the while loop. As already we did this same example by using a basic loop. Before executing this code, first you have to create a table. Table. Here I am creating a table, that is location table. Now declare, we're defining a variable v underscore country ID. Table name is location dot country ID. Type equals to CA. V dot location ID. Location ID type. B dot new underscore city. Location dot city is Montreal. We're defining city is Montreal and ID that we're passing as CA. That is retrieve select maximum location ID into v dot location ID from hr dot location where country ID equals to C. So first of all, we retrieve the maximum location ID. Select maximum location ID from location where country ID equals to CA. Your maximum location ID is what? Your 1900. Now it is inserting a record. While counter is less than equals to 3, then your looping is going on. So it is inserting a record into the location table. Insert into location table, location ID. Location ID already we have what? 1900. Okay, so 1900 it is increment to 19001. Then city country ID values. Okay, location ID is what? Your 1900 plus 1 means 1901 is added, and city is your Montreal, and country ID is CA is inserted. Then counter value is increment to 2. Already it is 1, then it is increment to 2. Here we define 1, then here it is increment to 2. Then looping is going on here. 2 is less than equals to 3. Condition is true. Then insert into location ID, city and country ID. Then it is inserted the record. Means 1900 plus 2 means 1902. In ID it is inserted. Then counter is increment to 3. 3 is less than equals to 3. Condition is true. Then it is inserted into the location table. Location ID is 1903. Then city is your Montreal and ID is C. So we are inserting the record. So after insert the record, if you check the value whether it is inserted or not, select star from locations. Yeah, underscore ID equals to period. Here 1901, 1902, 1903 records are added. Then comes to the for loop. Use a for loop. It is a shortcut. The test for number of iteration. It is a shortcut method to test the number of iteration. Do not declare the counter. It is declared implicitly. For counter in reverse. If you want to print the looping in a reverse order, you can write the reverse keyword here. Then lower bound and upper bound. So you can give the initial part, initialization of the looping until what extent your looping will continue, that you can pass in a upper bound, then end of the loop. The for loop have the same general structure of basic loop. In addition, they have control statement before the loop keyword to set the number of iteration. It is having a control statement. In syntax of the for loop, one is counter is defined, is an implicitly declared integer whose value automatically increases or decreases. Okay, the condition that you have specified. By one of each iteration of the loop until upper and lower bound is reached. Reverse, it causes the counter to decrement with each iteration from the upper bound to the lower bound. The reverse is used to reverse a number. Lower bound specify the lower bound for the range of counter value, means from where your looping will started. Upper bound till which extent your looping will be continued. So that is your upper bound. declare a number begin for a in 10 to 20. It is printing the value from 10 to 20. It is printing you 1 value. Okay. So we are giving it 10 to 20. By default, it is increment to 1. Ten to 20, it is printing. Okay, then, if you want to print in a reverse order, declare a number begin for a in reverse 10 to 20. It is printing you in a reverse order 10 to 20. 20, 19, 18, 17 up to 10 it will print. With the same table where increment the value, declare V country ID location, okay, maximum location ID that you inserted the record. They were using for loop, 3 value, 1, 2, 3, you will continue. Already we insert 1900, 1901, 1902, 190. So after 3 it is implemented. So right here, let location. Here. 1904, 1905, 1906. So these are the new records are added for the country IDs.